You've tuned in to the Crispy Noodle Podcast.
You realize what you've done?
With Rich Liebig.
The real gangster plays his cards, right?
And Michael Costanzo.
What was that you just read?
Let us be the Crispy Noodle in your vegetarian salad of life and boring news.
Good times, noodle salad.
The point is, you now have the ability to be happy.
And now, here's Rich and Mike on the Crispy Noodle Podcast.
How you guys doing?
What's up, everybody?
It is time for this week's episode of the Crispy Noodle Podcast. Let us be the Crispy Noodle in your vegetarian salad of life and boring news. We've got sports, we've got entertainment, we've got odd news, all in this hour-long podcast that we have prepared for you. So join us. This is the Crispy Noodle Podcast. Let us be the Crispy Noodle in your vegetarian salad of life and boring news. Before we get into all the news topics at hand, let's do a little personal bit, let you recap what we did this past week. So, Mikey, my friend, how are you doing? How was your past week?
Doing pretty good. This past week was a little bit more low-key, but I did check out a fun movie that came out last year called The Heretic. I feel like you might enjoy it. Because it's kind of a psychological horror film, but it has a heavy dose of, like, religious philosophy in it. So the premise is that these two Mormon women, you know, they go door to door and all that stuff. So
I thought the men do. The women do?
In this one, it was two women. I don't know if that's different or unique, but yeah, two Mormon women.
I thought the women have to stay behind. No?
I thought they did too. But in this world,
okay,
the Mormon women, they're getting out there on the front line.
Good for you, Mormons.
That's equality in the Mormon world.
Woo!
So, without disparaging any religions, these two Mormon women go to this man's house to, preach the good word. And this individual, this very eccentric person played by Hugh Grant, invites them in and kind of lures them into a cat and mouse sort of situation where he's testing their faith through various psychological torments. It keeps you on the edge of your seat.
Does he know that, like, religious people are coming to his house?
Yes, because he requested to learn more. So he signed up for whatever Mormon newsletter, and they're like, oh, he's like on the list when they do their
lead.
thing. Yeah. But it's very creepy, very psychological horror, keeps it very tense on the edge of its seat. It can stray into silliness at times. I mean, because his whole gimmick is that he's trying to prove some larger point about religions, and so it delves into this like philosophy and of religiosity. But because of that, there's a lot of monologuing, so it veers a little into the silliness. But it had really good review scores. It's got a 91% on Rotten Tomatoes, so I would suggest checking it out. It's free to stream. Of course, now I can't remember what streaming service it's on. I think it's HBO Max.
All right, very good.
So yeah, go check it out if you want like a spooky but also philosophical movie. It's interesting.
Right, cool.
It's a fun time. So that's what I got up to.
All right.
What have you been doing?
I've been playing more Expedition 33, which I
Nice.
highly recommend. It's a fantastic game. Again, I don't want to give spoilers out or anything, but just one of the best stories I think we've seen in a video game probably since Baldur's Gate 3. It's very good.
That does sound very promising and very exciting.
Yeah, so I would definitely highly recommend it, as I'm going through the game myself right now. And then probably my other thing is I got a new laptop.
That's right.
It does take up time, like, because it is like I'm trying to. I had to port kind of everything over from my last laptop over to here, and like you got to configure it. You got to, you're trying to see like what works, what doesn't work, what do you want to change up. And I'm a gamer too, so I had to set up like my Steam account and like all that stuff. And
yeah, for as much they transfer over a lot.
They do,
but for some reason, there's always like some things that just go astray, and you got to like set up some accounts again, and you got to log in everything again sometimes, and it does take a considerable amount of time and effort to get everything back just the way you like it.
Yeah.
You know?
So, yeah, I was doing that as well this weekend. But
how is it taking it for a test drive?
Yeah, it's very, very nice. I'm very happy with the purchase.
It's very cool looking.
Thank you.
Lots of lights.
Yes, I didn't
He was
realize,
complaining there wasn't enough lights.
I didn't realize. Well,
and for those of you on the video stream, I think the coolest bit is the fan exhaust at the back. It's like a freaking like car exhaust port, and it's all like lit up in rainbow RGB effects. It's really cool.
I was thinking because my other laptop, my MSI,
had the big swoops on the
had
back.
the swoops on the top. So when you were saying like LED lights, I'm like, well, it doesn't have that.
Right.
But yeah, I guess I didn't realize like this is pretty prominent. Where the exhaust fans are. Yeah.
I think that's really neat.
Yeah, it's a really cool design. I've always wanted a Legion. I've always thought the Legions are some of the best quality laptops. So
I mean, in terms of gaming laptops, I think that's probably the best way to go if you want to go gaming.
I'm very happy with this deal that happened.
Now you just got to break it in and play some games on it.
Right, exactly. I know. I need now.
What's the first game you want to put through its paces?
Well, I mean, I test ran City Skylines because I can always play City Skylines.
Right.
I always loved SimCity growing up. So like,
I love my city and park builders. It's it just scratches some kind of itch.
Right. So that was like the first one. I just wanted to like make sure everything was running smoothly. You know, everything like that. But yeah, in terms of actual like a new game, I don't know, because right now I'm sandwiched in between Expedition 33.
Right.
And I also do want to get to Death Stranding 2.
That's right.
So I'm waiting for...
Is that on PC?
No, I don't think so.
Not
Maybe
yet.
it will. Maybe it will be coming out soon.
Yeah.
But I know that's like one of those Sony exclusives.
Right.
So I'm pretty sure that's not on PC yet. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
By the time you get to it.
Maybe by the time I get to it, it could be. So we'll see. But yeah, doing that over the weekend. Yeah, that it's amazing how fast the weekend goes by.
Too fast.
Yeah. So I'll tell you what, though, it also is amazing how fast the actual week goes by, because news happens and it makes you scratch your head and you're like, oh my gosh, what is happening? So we had a couple of those moments that happened in the sports realm. So
yes,
I think that's a good way to transition into our first batch of topics that do revolve around sports. It is time for the Sports Sampler.
So you're not good at sports. It's a very small part of life.
Sports. In your face. Ha ha!
That's right. Sports coming at you in your face here. Let's get to some heavy-hitting topics in the world of the NFL, specifically the NFC East. I love the fact that there's drama in the NFC East, and none of it has to do with the Eagles. It is everybody else.
It is one of the best feelings. The fact that we're not only the Super Bowl champions, again, remember that.
Yes.
Because you get to say it all season long. The Philadelphia Eagles are the reigning Super Bowl champions. But you get to go into the season saying that, and then also watching the other two biggest competitors in your division just absolutely spiraling.
This cannot be made good. It's shameful. It's a shameful, shameful day.
It is, apparently, with how some of these franchises are treating their star talent. Because we have a pair of NFC East contract issues that are devolving to the point of trade requests. So the first one, I got to admit, not really surprising. The Commanders with their star wide receiver, Scary Terry McLaurin. I don't know why. They are dragging their feet on him. I guess they think he has a certain ceiling or something. I don't know. Because
he's like their whole offense.
I mean, I think he's an integral part. He takes the top off of that offense for Daniels.
Yeah.
And what, you think it's all going to be Debo? You think Debo's just going to step in and be a wide receiver one? Good luck with that.
Absolutely not. This is the same argument that we had back in Philly when Deshaun Jackson was here. What did we always say? People are like, well, he doesn't get the targets. He only has 60-ish receptions this season. Okay, but when those receptions go for 20-plus yards a pop, and the defense is scared of giving up the big play, that kicks those safeties back. That keeps the linebackers on their heels instead of on the attack. That opens up the underneath. That opens up Zach Ertz, both in Philly And now in Washington, that opens up the ground game. That opens up so much underneath for a young developing quarterback like, what's his name? Chase Daniels.
Yeah.
No, Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels.
Who the heck is Chase
No,
Daniels?
Chase Daniels was the consistently backup quarterback that jumped from team to team.
Yes, that is
Sorry.
who it was.
Yeah, Jaden Daniels.
But yeah, it helps a young developing quarterback. So to take away that deep threat, it's just going to make that offense, I think, one-dimensional. Everything's going to be underneath to Debo in wheel routes, underneath to Zach Ertz on crossers and drags. Ground game. They're just gonna, those safeties are going to cheat up and lock everything down and really put Daniels under a huge amount of pressure that he doesn't need to be in his sophomore season. So I think they got it. They got to do what they can to keep McLaurin.
Yeah,
I mean, as much as I don't want them to do that,
Right.
if I were a Commanders fan or front office person, like you got to get it done.
Do you want Jaden Daniels to have a sophomore slump?
Because this is how you do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trade away his number one receiving option.
Yeah, 6-year pro, 2-time Pro Bowler. You got to
Burns
keep
the
him.
Eagles. He usually
All the
he
time.
usually
He's-
has a good game against the Eagles.
Yeah, he's a big threat, and they're just, and it's not like there's major knocks against him. He's had, what is it, the past, I think it's 4 or 5 seasons where he's played every single game. He's not missing time. He's catching passes. I think it's 5 straight seasons with over 1,000 yards. It's why create beef with this caliber of a player?
I don't know. Maybe his asking price is too high. I don't know. There's definitely something.
Maybe he's just tired of playing there, but that doesn't make sense. They just had their best season in forever.
Yeah. I mean, something is not right between Scary Terry and the Commanders, and it has devolved to the point where Terry McLaurin is officially asking for a trade out of Washington. That is great news for us as far as I'm concerned. So go ahead, Terry. Leave the NFC East. Have fun.
That's right. But the NFC East troubles don't stop there. Probably even more pressing than that is what's happening down in Dallas. This just warms the cockles of my heart.
Yes. It is time for Jerry Jones time.
And it is a reminder, I've been here when it was glory hole days, and I've been here when it wasn't. And so having said that, I want me some glory hole.
I don't think glory hole's coming with the way that this preseason is already just going off the rails here. Dallas already has been having some issues with some of their star players, but this Micah Parsons deal has blown the lid off to a whole nother level.
It's bad.
Again, there's allegedly just no communication here between Parsons, Dallas, and the agent that's supposed to mediate in between the two parties. I guess Jerry Jones is not interested in retaining Micah Parsons for a big contract.
This is, I mean, if Terry McLaurin was a bad situation, this is absolutely brain dead. 4 years with the Cowboys, 4 Pro Bowls, 2 first-team All-Pro. What more could you ask
Yeah.
from a guy on a rookie contract? It doesn't make any sense. You pay the man.
If you want to keep him.
There's no other option for a player who in his first 4 years has made every single Pro Bowl and 2 All-Pro seasons. There's nothing else he can do for you on defense.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. And the tale gets even stranger because of Jerry Jones, ironically.
I want me some glory hole.
He gave a press conference where, first off, he mentioned he called a situation where, like, mommy and daddy disagree with how to discipline the children. The Cowboys aren't going to fall into that trap.
That is such a creepy, weird way to put it. Who's mommy and daddy in this situation?
Right. Is
he daddy?
I guess he's daddy.
That's gross.
Yeah.
Does that also mean...
Come to Daddy Jones.
Does that mean his children that need disciplining are the players? That's not how you talk about your employees.
Daddy, come on back to Daddy Jones.
I want me some glory hole.
Daddy wants his glory hole.
That's bad.
That's bad.
Come on back to Daddy.
Yeah.
We're going to the glory hole.
Glory hole days.
No, I mean, so he's positioning the players as children.
In this situation,
in this
yes.
scenario, he's
that's
daddy
ridiculous.
and they're the kids.
Then he mentioned Des Bryant
Has nothing to do with the situation.
Yes, and said that when he was negotiating a contract with Des Bryant, his agency, which was run by Jay-Z, that Jay-Z didn't show up to the meetings to negotiate the contract. And he said that that's a similar situation with what's happening with Micah Parsons.
No, that is so. Firstly, I'm pretty sure I saw somewhere that Des Bryant just completely dispelled whatever that story is. That
and so did Rock
Jones
Nation.
So
which is the company that Jay-Z runs, Rock Nation.
But
it's ridiculous. How did he get pulled into this?
I have no idea because I mean, even if you want to try and draw a comparison, not that one can be drawn, it doesn't equate. Des Bryant was a good wide receiver, at times a very good wide receiver, but Micah Parsons is probably a top 10 defender in the NFL at any position. 4 straight Pro Bowls, multiple All-Pro years. Like, there's just such a stark difference between the talent level of those two players. So I don't know what comparison he's trying to draw, other than they're both quote unquote problem players
with problem agents.
But that what bearing does that have on his ability to sign key young talent?
I can't get a hold of his agent. His agent sucks. Like what?
I hope Micah Parsons gets out of Dallas, because that would be freaking hilarious.
If they lose Micah Parsons, the Cowboys might as well punt this year. They might as well start a rebuild. I mean, are they really going to expect to have a run with Dak Prescott as he enters, deeper into his 30s? Like his quality of play is not going to go up.
No.
So I don't know. You know what? Go ahead, Jerry. Have fun.
You do you.
I read the best comment. It said, for the Eagles, the best GM is Howie Roseman. The second best GM is Jerry Jones. Thank you.
Absolutely.
I want me some glory hole.
He's giving the glory hole to us.
Oh, he is. We're loving every second of it. But it really does. You mentioned, Howie, and these types of situations really does highlight one of the most important things that Howie does is he locks down key talent early. We see it time and again. Yeah, at the time, Jalen Hurts' deal was like, oh my gosh, that's crazy, so much money. Now he's like the 6th or 7th highest paid quarterback because Howie got ahead of the market. You wanna buy low, not wait until the end, where now you're basically required to give Micah Parsons like $45 million a year. You could have gotten him at like 37, 38 before the big Myles Garrett deal.
It's funny you mentioned that. This is really an avenue where the Eagles and the Cowboys are two completely different schools of thought.
So different. They're going to tag him, probably.
The Cowboys would rather wait until the very end and think like negotiating and think like, we're going to get the best deal at the end when everybody's desperate, versus the Eagles and Howie Roseman willing to take the risk, sign the contract early, and then if you have dead cap, you eat it up.
Right. You find another way to work it.
I mean, so I will say there is a problem with Howie Roseman.
Yes.
The Eagles have I think the second worst dead cap salary this year.
And people online love to point out, eventually the bills are going to be due. Eventually, yes, maybe. We did it before with Wentz when it was unheard of. Was it $35 million debt? Everyone was like,
that was the biggest cap hit.
You can't do that. Since then, we've been to two more Super Bowls and won one of them.
Yep.
So it wasn't that big a hindrance. You just have to time it correctly.
It's
you take it all in 1 year. You go 4-5. You go 4-13, and then you come back. You win a Super Bowl. Easy peasy.
It's.
I don't know why everybody doesn't do it.
Well, it really is two different schools of thought.
Yeah.
And it seems to me Howie is the future, Jerry Jones is the past.
Yeah.
And
Jerry Jones,
it's not working anymore.
You're right. That's a good point.
Except for you, Cowboys. Go ahead. Keep doing it.
Right. All of what we're saying applies to the other 31 teams, but for the Cowboys specifically, continue to do it exactly the way that you're doing it right now. That is the right way.
Yes.
But if you're not the Cowboys, listen to this next part. Rich, you're absolutely right in that it is a school of old school. It is a competition between old school and new school because Jerry Jones looks at these players like children, like people that need disciplining, like people that need to be managed instead of adult employees who are responsible for making you hundreds of millions of dollars. And he lacks that respect. And he lacks that mutual respect. Howie Roseman shows the players mutual respect. They want to play here. Micah Parsons seems like he hasn't wanted to be in Dallas since, like, his rookie season. Every year he's complaining about wanting to get out, wanting to go someplace else, it seems.
Yeah, other than the first season when they made the playoffs or whatever.
Right, yeah. And I can imagine the thought process in Jerry Jones' head. He's like, oh, well, if worse comes to worse, we'll just franchise tag him.
Yeah.
And then we'll franchise tag him again. And by that point, he'll be too old. It's like, but that's a really terrible way to go about it because he's already made tens of millions of dollars. He'll just sit. Or, like there's other, like players have done it before,
Yeah. So
he probably has so many endorsement deals. He doesn't need your contract. He's probably okay, right?
Well, we'll see. I mean, the real test is going to come if he sits out, if he does a holdout.
Yeah, we'll see how bad this is going to get. I mean, the quote that I saw seems pretty straightforward. Thank you, Dallas. I no longer want to play for the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, it's pretty clear. It's pretty black and white. It's not like, well, maybe. He's like, I don't want to do it.
I will say, though, this is a point Rich Eisen made on his show. You do have to take that with a grain of salt because literally Myles Garrett said the exact same thing 6 months ago with the Cleveland Browns. And then Cleveland Browns was like, money!
The counterpoint, the Browns are somehow worse at managing than the Cowboys. The Cowboys think they're good at managing. So are they going to actually pay him?
Maybe not. I don't know. Or maybe with a franchise tag, maybe.
Well, it's a contract year. He's not a free agent yet.
No, but
so
next
they
year.
can't they can force him to play on the option, the 5th-year option, and then try to franchise tag him. Then they can franchise tag him again. They can draw this out for the next 3 years, which would be absolutely insane.
We shall see. Speaking of the Browns, let's
jump.
Oh
boy!
Yes, let's jump into the idiocracy that we have with the quarterback room of the Cleveland Browns.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
They have 6 quarterbacks right now on their roster.
At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought.
And somehow 3 of them are hurt.
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
And the one that is healthy is somehow 40-year-old Joe Flacco.
I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Cleveland Browns, everybody. Thank
There you go.
What the hell is this quarterback room?
They have double the amount of quarterbacks that any team should have. I get that it is preseason. You carry a few more guys.
Yeah, a few more guys. We have a whole team of quarterbacks.
But I think the problem with the way that the Browns have structured their room is this isn't like 1 or 2 players that have experience and then a bunch of camp bodies. This is
oh shit, we don't know what to do.
This is previous Super Bowl winner Joe Flacco, previous starter Kenny Pickett.
Super Bowl winner
Kenny Pickett, that's right.
Don't you forget that.
Previous Pro Bowl All-Pro Deshaun Watson, now disgraced. Then 2 draft picks, one of which was supposed to go top 5 and then fell all the way. The other one, who they took ahead of that diva. So you have the point I'm trying to get at is usually a team has like 1 or 2 guys who are set in their roster position, their depth chart position, and then some camp bodies. This quarterback room is like 5 guys who should start and 1 absolute question mark. And it doesn't make any sense to have this many like C-list players.
No.
And there's like no make a depth chart out of this, Rich. How do you even begin? You can't. Do you give it to the high-profile rookie or the rookie you drafted high or the crypt keeper or the quarterback who's had or the quarterback,
Undertaker.
The Undertaker. Or Or another quarterback who has starting experience? Or do you wait for your all-star to get healthy somehow? Like, how do you make a depth chart?
All right. We say 6 quarterbacks.
It's really 5.
One is definitely out. Deshaun Watson, he re-ruptured his Achilles tendon. He is definitely out for the 2025 season. He may not even make it back. He might have played his last down as a Brown.
I honestly think so. I'm surprised he's still on the team.
Yeah, he is definitely. You're not going to think of him for the next 12 months. He is,
right,
unless he does some other criminal issues. But for right now, he is done. Deshaun Watson ain't coming back. But he's still technically a member of the Cleveland Browns.
Right.
Then you have Dylan Gabriel, who was the guy that was drafted ahead of Shadur Sanders. Dylan Gabriel apparently has hamstring tightness. He's limited. Shadur Sanders was the guy that was supposed to be a top 3 pick. He's now 4th string, allegedly, according to insider information. And he also has arm soreness, whatever that means.
Yeah, side note on the arm soreness, that sounds like it's a cover-up for this kid is about to either get cut or comically benched as one of the most high-profile players in the draft.
Yeah.
And they're trying to, like, preemptively mitigate that.
Yeah, so good luck
arm
with those.
Soreness. Yeah, I got back soreness every day when I wake up. Grow a pair. Do your job.
So that's the 2 rookies. Good luck with that. Don't know what they're going to do. Kenny Pickett, obviously, Super Bowl winner with the Eagles. He's dealing with a arm injury. He's missed several practices, and he's limited. So he might not even be a reliable option. So there you go. Right now, we're down 4 quarterbacks.
Joe
right
Flacco
there.
takes 1 hit, and you're going to be down another.
Yeah, Joe Flacco is the de facto starter at 40 years old because he's the only one that's healthy.
He naps during defensive drives. Are you kidding me? This is an insane quarterback room.
And today, the Browns signed their 6th quarterback, Tyler Huntley, who literally was a practice squad quarterback that was thrusted to emergency starts in the last 2 seasons.
So this is how I break this down. Tyler Huntley is probably just a camp body to light a fire under Shadur Sanders' ass. Deshaun Watson is going to be on the IR. He's just a non-factor. The real question is what you do with the 2 Super Bowl winning quarterbacks and the 2 high-profile rookies. Like, how do you organize those 4? Because one of them is the odd man out. And I feel like the person getting cut is either Kenny Pickett or Shadur Sanders. Like, as crazy as that sounds, I feel like you cannot cut the 2nd-round pick. That would be insane. And Joe Flacco is your starter as of right now. None of those other guys are threatening to start.
So if you had your depth chart, you think it's Joe Flacco, Dylan Gabriel.
And then either Pickett or Shadur Sanders. Maybe. Or it could be Flacco, Pickett, and then I don't know. I'm torn between Kenny Pickett and Shadur Sanders.
Yeah, I don't know. This whole thing's crazy.
Do you think they cut Shadur Sanders?
That would that would light up ESPN.
But search your heart. He's the odd one out in this quarterback room, isn't he?
Well, I mean, there's a reason why he was drafted all the way into the 5th round.
Yeah.
He dropped from top 5 to 5th round.
Right.
I mean, he really must not translate well to the
NFL. 2 quarterbacks
NFL.
have starting experience. One of them not great, but starting experience from Kenny Pickett. And then you drafted a guy in the 2nd. That leaves Shadur Sanders as the odd man out.
Yeah. I think you're
you
right.
Know, it's
something's not right with Sanders.
It's just a crazy quarter. No matter what happens or how the depth chart shakes out, it's going to be a little insane.
Yep. So there you go. Cleveland Brown madness. What a quarterback room. What a quarterback roster this is right now. We'll keep an eye on that.
Cannot wait for the preseason to begin.
6 quarterbacks.
It's a lot of QBs.
It
is preseason, but it's still weird.
And Deshaun Watson doesn't count, I know.
No.
But still, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
There's still time to sign a 7th.
Yeah.
There's still time.
There's still free agents out there.
Listen, Cleveland, you could go find a 7th and 8th and 9th, however many quarterbacks you want. You can do it.
Could we just have a team of quarterbacks?
Just all positions.
You don't know who's going to throw the ball.
Did you ever play NFL Street back in the day?
Yeah.
Where you had, your 7-man roster and players played both ways.
Yep.
And Donovan McNabb always had to play on like the defensive line if you were playing as the Eagles.
Yeah.
Like something crazy like that.
There you go. Why not?
Like which one of these quarterbacks would be best at middle linebacker? Like it's an insane.
Maybe Tyler Huntley.
Tyler Huntley, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's ridiculous.
Something like that. 11 quarterbacks on the field.
Yep.
But speaking of injuries, there's another bit of injury news to get to.
Yeah, it's interesting. We're going from real injuries to fake injuries because I want to talk a little bit about the world of wrestling here.
I'm the president of the company. If I want to stand out here naked, I'll do it. You'll do it. I'm Ric Flair. I'm the president. I am Ric Flair, the president of the United States. No. Somebody speak up here.
Okay, no, not with the president of the United States, and not with Ric Flair. But this is a great storyline that happened this weekend. It was it was WWE's big pay-per-view event, SummerSlam, which is basically the summer version of WrestleMania. So this is a big deal in the world of WWE, and I think this is impressive. I think this is worth noting. In this day and age, I'm really surprised that this was able to happen. Seth Rollins. Let me take it back a step. There is a bonus, if you will, that a wrestler can earn called the Money in the Bank contract match. If you win this contract match, you essentially get to have a world title match whenever you want. It's up to you, and you get to literally cash it in. And even if a guy just fought a match, you can force the champion to face you immediately and take advantage and win the title.
That's kind of fun.
Yes, it's a really cool mechanic that they've invented in the last 10 years. And Seth Rollins wins the Money in the Bank contract match. He holds on to it. And then about a month ago, he's in a match, and he looks like he injures his knee. And he's like, it actually did look legitimate. It looked like he went down. They had I know it's wrestling. Oh, you fell for it. Look, it looked real. It looked.
I mean, they do get injured.
Yeah.
Even if it is staged, it's still real moves that they're doing.
Wrestling is not fake. It's predetermined.
Right. It's scripted, but the moves are real.
Right.
Like they're still throwing each other, jumping around, throwing people through tables. Like that's all actually happening.
Right. And the way Seth Rollins landed on his knee, it did look like a legitimate injury. It did not look, even if it was completely planned, it still did not look comfortable for him to land on that knee.
Right.
I bet you it was one of those situations. I had a knee injury. So, if I slip sometimes or something, or I feel off balance, my first thought is don't hurt my knee.
Right.
Like I do not want to re-injure my knee. I bet you that moment was something where he probably felt like he might have done something serious, and maybe that was the panic or something. He sold it off very well. Whatever it was, he did it. Whether it was real, fake, whatever, he did it well. Because apparently this was completely fake the entire time, but he acted like it was a real knee injury. They had him carted off. They had him on crutches and a brace for the better part of the last month. And I mean everywhere. This is something I need to get, I need to heavily put the emphasis on. He literally went everywhere for the last 3 or 4 weeks in crutches, on the brace. I'm talking about with his own family. I'm talking about with his friends. I'm talking about professional appearances. I'm talking about his errands. Everywhere he went, he had the gimmick. He had the 2 crutches and the brace on. He even went to the Rich Eisen show, did hosting gigs on the show, and the whole time everybody on staff, even the on-air cast members, helped him. Like, oh, let me get your crutches. Oh, you're feeling all right? Do you want me to get you a drink and all this stuff? They all bought it, hook, line, and sinker.
That is true dedication, because it is wildly inconvenient to have to wear a brace and operate with crutches. I mean, think about it. You're running errands. If any of those errands require stairs, he can't be like, oh, well, I'm going to drop the act and just walk up the stairs. No, he had to crutch up the stairs. Like, that's That's dedication right there.
Yes, this is the dedication to, they call it kayfabe in the wrestling world.
There you go, learning something. Didn't know what that was.
Kayfabe, yes. You have to, you stick to the storyline 24/7. And that is what Seth Rollins did. He showed everybody kayfabe is not dead. You can still do these planned storylines, and he did it to perfection. And if you want to do like a quick Google search, the moment that he comes out at SummerSlam and he just tosses the crutches off, it's like Willy Wonka.
People must have gone crazy.
Yes, it was like he did it. He fooled everybody the last month.
So how did he reveal all this? So you said it was at
SummerSlam. CM Punk.
He waddles up there and then.
So CM Punk had a match against the World Heavyweight Champion Gunther, and CM Punk. It was like a brutal 30-minute match. CM Punk ends up winning. He's holding the title, but he's exhausted in the ring. And Seth Rollins' music hits, but you're also like, he's hurt. And he's coming out in the crutches and everything. And then right when he turns around, he just lets go of the crutches, and everyone just goes crazy, and he runs down to the ring. He hands in the briefcase. The announcer says, it's time for another World Heavyweight Championship match. And CM Punk is exhausted, and he just beats him 1, 2, 3 and wins the championship.
That must have been a fun plot twist for wrestling fans.
Yeah. It was just pure,
I would have waited until I was in the ring. Have somebody help me get the crutches into the ring, and then at the very last second, just drop them and just.
Well, I bet you at that moment he was just aching to just, let the facade down.
Just his own actual real life personal reaction. Like, I can't wait to get rid of these crutches.
I mean, look,
for a whole month, that's a long time to be.
This is what I'm trying to tell you. This is amazing. He pulled it off this long. And he's not like an unknown superstar. He's like an A-lister wrestler. Like,
right, so people are noticing him. And
everywhere he went, he had paparazzi or some sort of fan coverage or,
You want to go out to dinner, you got to find a place to prop the crutches up, you know? Like, you got to think about
everyday activity. He went around in full-blown crutches and a brace when he didn't need it, all for the sake of this storyline.
That's so wildly inconvenient.
Yes.
Just the thought of it makes me exhausted.
But it paid off with this gimmick at SummerSlam, and he is the World Heavyweight Champion right now, and he gets the gloat, and he gets to say he fooled everybody. No, it's ridiculous.
That is an impressive performance and such dedication.
Yeah,
like to pull that off.
This guy has not only is a wife, because the wife is actually another wrestler. So she had to deal with it. He's got kids. He had family events that he went to.
Yeah.
Like, think about like the actual like day-to-day activities.
Right.
And he's doing this all in a fake manner with the brace and the crutches, and he pulled it off.
That's
it is
impressive.
Amazing.
Very impressive.
So I just wanted to call that to everyone's attention. If wrestling is not fake, it may be predetermined, but it is not fake. And stuff like this proves the point. This was a great gimmick. Bravo.
That is really, really impressive, and honestly, super funny too. The fact that he pulled it off and basically fooled everybody.
I can't believe nobody caught wind of it. Like in this day and age with social media,
that's some dedicated people right there.
Cameras everywhere, paparazzi everywhere, fans everywhere. You would have,
or even just a leak internally.
Yeah,
like a wrestler talks to one of the staffers and like, oh yeah, I'm gonna fight, this Rollins guy, and then the staffer's like, wait a second, he's supposed to be injured. Like, just something gets out. It's impressive to lock it down like that.
Yeah, that's what I take away from this. Amazing effort for the sake of kayfabe. Seth Rollins pulled it off, and he's now the World Heavyweight Champion. So what a SummerSlam for that man. And I'm sure he's relieved he doesn't have to do this gimmick anymore.
He just wanted to get rid of the crutches.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's why he turned it in. He was like, I'm done.
That is absolutely why he could not have gone to the ring to do the reveal. Right. It would have been too much.
Right. He just wanted to be done with it.
Yeah. Too
ASAP.
much. All right. So there you go. There is the wrestling there. The wrestling was so excited it blew out one of our channels. I feel like.
Well, we'll get it. We'll get it.
Yeah, we'll get this going again.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
I got so excited we blew out a channel. All right. Well, that means we need to take a break.
Yes.
So let's go into the break there, and we'll come back at you with some more news in the entertainment entree and the non-fortune cookie odd news when we return. This is the Crispy Noodle Podcast. We'll be right back.
Ready for the weekend? Happy Friday. Hi, my name's Marie, and I'm an artist who's been making Happy Friday doodles every week for over 7 years. And now you can own my art collection in this Volume 1 and Volume 2 art series. These doodles span across multiple themes, yearly festivities, various countries, languages, and more. Both coffee table books have something for everyone and are the perfect conversation starter or gift for a friend. Really, anyone who enjoys a good weekend. Available on Amazon, Ingram, BookBaby, Barnes & Noble, and more. Visit happyfridaydoodles.com/books and get your copies today. Let's celebrate the best day of the week. Happy Friday.
You just assured me that I could speak.
Sit down inside the car. We're not assuring anything. We're under arrest.
Look, I'm under what?
Come on.
Gentlemen, this is Democracy Manifest. Have a look at the headlock here. See that chap over there? Get your hand off my penis! This is the bloke who got me on the penis before.
Get some cups.
Why did you do this to me?
Hop in the car. Get some cups.
For what reason? What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal? Oh, that's a nice headlock, sir. Oh, yes. I see that you know your judo well. Good one. And you, sir, are you waiting to receive my limp penis? Now, get your hands off there.
No, we've only got one cup.
Ta-ta and farewell.
That's all right. Get him in the car.
One cup, look. They even broke.
Yeah, we're back here on the Crispy Noodle Podcast. All right, everything's back in order, I think.
We're good.
Yeah, we're good.
We're back.
Everything's fine. We're all fine here now, thank you. How are you? Oh, man, that was great. Everything went, like, haywire. Like, the soundboard went nuts.
It was totally fine.
And then where did you ran all the way over there, and I didn't know where you went to.
I was putting figs into a separate container.
What, you chose now? What is this?
Well, because they were sitting out, and I was like, oh, you know what? I think I want to put them in this different container because the container they were sitting in was like wet, and I wanted to like move them from that one to a different one so they could not be sitting in wet stuff.
You chose right now to do that?
Yes, I did.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Come on, Mike.
I had just enough time.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Damn it, Mike. We're in the middle of our show.
The things happening behind the scenes of the Crispy Noodle Pack. We could make an entire episode of just behind the scenes shenanigans.
Fig Report with Michael Costanzo.
I found figs. They're at Whole Foods. Nobody cares about this as much as I do.
You love Whole Foods. Are you paid? Are you getting a secret endorsement I don't know about?
I wish I was. Whole Foods, Amazon, if you want to, I love your cheese section.
Yeah, you're a big cheese guy.
Big cheese guy. But no, they have figs. I never see figs anywhere. My father and my grandfather, years past, we've always had fig trees. And so, hold on.
I don't know why you made it sound like a weird, lore, like a medieval lore.
It is.
My father and his father and his
father
before him had
his
fig
father
trees.
begot the fig tree, and the fig tree. So the fig tree is my grandfather's fig tree, and then my dad took some branches from it and propagated other smaller fig trees for me and my brother. But they're not producing figs this year. It for some reason has not been a good year for figs, so I found them at Whole Foods. If anybody
Damn
out there,
you, Philadelphia!
Yeah.
You're not lenient to my fig making.
Listen, it's a serious problem. If there's people out there that want figs and their fig trees aren't growing figs, they're at Whole Foods.
The sake of my family's legacy is at stake. My father and his father before him.
Listen, I really like the figs, all right? And this year I haven't had any figs. I had to move them from one container to another. I don't want them to get ruined.
The order of the figs has been ruined.
We must maintain
the Costanzo figs.
The figs.
The Costanzo figs need to be active in the right order. How dare you?
Oh, man. So, yeah, I was putting figs in different containers.
Great. I'm trying to save the soundboard, make sure everything's fine, working.
It's a one-person job. What am I supposed to do?
Eat figs.
Eat figs.
There you go.
Anyway.
All right. Anyway, yeah, I think everything's back in working order. I think we're back at full capacity. Let's try it out with our second segment. It's time for the entertainment entree.
And now, the latest in movies.
The Simpson guy writes to movies. Dear Die Hard, you rock. Especially when that guy was on the roof.
Music.
I know what that is. That's music.
Video games.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Celebrities.
You really know Warren Beatty? Yes, I do. I took a leak next to him once at the Golden Globes.
And more.
You were the all-singing, all-dancing crap of the world.
This is the entertainment entree.
All right, we are officially in entertainment entree territory. Let's start off with Mike's This Week in Figs. Oh, wait, no, I mean Mike's This Week in Entertainment.
Hey, listen, don't tempt me. I'll keep talking about figs, all right?
Damn it, Mike!
I'll go on and on and on. The purple figs are better than the green figs. That's a fact. Another fact is in movies. Weapons is a new mystery horror film coming to theaters this week.
This is what you use to defend your figs?
This is what I use to defend the figs, that's right. Here's the synopsis. Figs are delicious. No. On a serious note, though, here is the real synopsis. One night, 17 children, all but one child from Justine Gandy's classroom, simultaneously wake up and run off into the night. Justine and the rest of the community are left questioning who or what is behind the children's disappearance. The trailers look really creepy. The reviews are very good so far with a 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. I think it's got low 80 out of 100 on Metacritic. So it looks like it could be a kind of spooky, psychological good time. So go check out Weapons in theaters this week. And in television, Alien Earth comes to FX and Hulu this week. This is a prequel series created by, I believe it's Noah Hawley, who is also the creator of the TV version of Fargo. Alien Earth is also produced by the original director Ridley Scott. So some big name talent behind this project. It is set 2 years before the first film. The series takes the franchise to Earth for the first time. And Earth at this point is run by 5 mega corporations, one of which is developing human-robot hybrids. But in addition to that, a Weyland-Yutani deep space vessel crashes on Earth, and a team of soldiers is dispatched to investigate. And I think we all know where this is probably going to end up.
You know, other than that last sentence you just mentioned, it doesn't seem too far off, does it?
Yeah, I think that's actually just today.
Yeah,
That's
5
just
mega corporations.
run the world. That's pretty accurate.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So if that sounds interesting, go check out Alien Earth on FX and Hulu this week. And that is what we're looking forward to this week in entertainment.
All right, Mikey. Thank you for that segment. Now let's get to all video games. I know I've been raving about Expedition 33, but there's other video game news at hand.
Yeah, some interesting news in the world of video games, some good, some bad. Let's get the bad out of the way first. Just something very simple off the top here. Nintendo officially raising prices in the U.S., of course, to combat some recent economic confusion and struggles here.
I declare bankruptcy!
Yeah, it's going to feel like it because they're raising prices, but not on the stuff you think. They're raising prices for previous generation consoles and accessories. Rich, have you ever in your life seen an older console get a price increase?
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
So any price raising is not good for gamers out there. But what the hell? How does that make sense to put it on a previous generation console? That doesn't make any sense. You're trying to phase out the previous console.
The previous gen consoles are now more expensive than when they launched.
Yeah, are you trying to phase them out like really quickly or something? Like what's the logic here?
It's very confusing for literally everyone. But just to break it down really quickly, everything is seeing roughly the consoles themselves are increasing in price anywhere from $30 to $50. So, for example, the Nintendo Switch OLED, which is the highest tier of the previous gen, is going up from $350 to $400. At that point, just buy the new one.
Yeah, is that what it is?
I think it might be something
like
similar to that, but I mean that. It runs counter to everything video game consoles have ever done. Usually they get cheaper as every previous generation in my life. Consoles have gotten cheaper, right? The PlayStation 3 launched at notoriously $600. By the end of that life cycle, it was down to, I think it was like $250 by the time the PlayStation 4 came out. So for the Nintendo Switch to launch at $300 and then creep its way up to $400 over the course of 7-8 years.
Hey, tell you what, you've got a Nintendo Switch 1 to sell. You might as well sell it, make some money.
That's not a bad idea.
There you go, Mike.
That's not a bad idea.
Make some money off of this.
Hey, I got to pay for that Switch 2 somehow.
Yeah.
And the exactly 2 games I have for it. It's rough out there for the exclusives. But anyway, that's not the only console getting increases. The regular Nintendo Switch is moving up from $300 to $340. The Switch Lite is moving up. But also things like the controllers, both the Joy-Con controllers, the Pro controllers, all seeing $10 bumps. Even the classic controllers like the SNES, NES, and N64 controllers going up a couple dollars each. The Sega Genesis controller, like every accessory you can imagine is increasing in price. The Nintendo Switch 2 accessories are also increasing in price. So the new Pro controller, the new Joy-Cons. How about the fact that the Joy-Con 2s are now $100?
Ew, what?
That's an insane amount of money for the regular controllers.
I declare bankruptcy!
To be fair, the Joy-Cons were always expensive because it's too many controllers in one, but I feel like $100 is really... I think it's testing the limits.
And they're kind of small, too. Like, they encourage you to lose them.
They're small, and honestly, they really suck. Like, they're great for what the Switch is, but if you can get your hands on a regular Pro controller, that is the best way to play it, if you're going to play it docked. Like, I don't know why you'd pull off the Joy-Cons and use them in the little grip that comes with the controller. It feels terrible. Have you ever used it?
Yeah.
Like it
doesn't feel right.
No, it doesn't feel right. Like, so yeah, $100 for crappy controllers is just insane. The only thing not increasing in price, thankfully, is the actual Switch 2. So you can go get a Switch 2 console for $450. which
Mike,
I might sell my original.
I think that's the logic here.
Right now, the original's going for $340. I'll be like, hey, I'll give it to you for $250.
But what? But you said the OLED is
the OLED is $400.
So yeah, you might as well just add what, $50 or what is it? What was the other one?
No, I have the non-OLED version.
Okay,
so I would knock off a couple
No.
dollars.
So what's the Switch 2 going for?
Oh, the Nintendo Switch is going for $450.
So yeah, just add if I'm brand new and I don't know anything about Nintendo Switches, I might
try and fool some people.
I might as well go for the Switch 2. Why would I settle for $400 on the first Switch?
Yeah, that'd be
when
insane.
just $50 more I get the Switch 2.
Right. And if you want the Mario Kart game packed in, it's only $100 more.
Yeah.
Why would you buy a Switch OLED?
That has to be the logic.
It just seems so odd to me. Normally, if you want to clear stock, you decrease the price and people will buy it up. This feels kind of like...
No, I don't think it's clearing stock. I think it's forcing everyone to
get to
the second one.
It's like the fake middle option.
Yes.
You know, like when companies price things, they're like, oh, you could have the super basic version, which has nothing, for $1, and the super premium version for $100 million, and then there's like the middle tier, which is like
$50 million.
$50 million, yeah. So you're like, oh, I might as well get the super one. Yeah, it's the fake middle option.
Yep.
It might be that. But what are you going to do with all these Switch models lying around that nobody's buying?
Does
Landfill?
Yeah, does Nintendo buy them back and just ditch them?
Maybe. Yeah, I just think it's a crazy strategy.
Look, E.T. was buried in a desert out in Vegas. Sometimes you got to know when to cut your losses.
Oh, yeah, game companies have no problem filling landfills with. They'd rather fill a landfill than, I don't know, cut the prices and let people have fun. Like, that's insane.
Yeah.
Like, we'll just throw it away.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Blah.
So that's the bad news.
All right.
I don't want to talk about the bad news anymore. I want to talk about some of the good news.
How about good news?
Let's talk about some of the good news. PlayStation multi-platform strategy. This is something that hasn't come up recently. We've made a lot of talk about Xbox and how they're probably going multi-platform. Nothing is sacred there. All of their exclusives are coming to PlayStation and Switch. But what about the PlayStation? PlayStation may have caught on a little bit because Helldivers 2 is officially coming to Xbox later this month, August 26th, in a few weeks. This is only the second PlayStation-published exclusive coming to competing consoles. So the only other one is the MLB The Show series, which is required as part of their MLB licensing rights.
Yep.
So it's pretty interesting and uncharted territory. Obviously, they put the games on PC, but years after they come out, this is somewhat new in that Helldivers 2 is a live service game. It still has a very active community. It is still very exclusive to PlayStation and PC. It only came out, I think, last year. And never have they released an exclusive on Xbox other than the baseball game, which is contractually required.
Yeah, they didn't have a choice in that.
So what do you think about this news, especially coupled with the fact that there's also a recent job listing for specifically a senior director of multi-platform and account management? And this job listing specifically cites that they should have experience with all digital platforms beyond PlayStation hardware, including Steam, Epic Game Store, Xbox, Nintendo, and mobile.
I'm a special kind of white guy.
That's what they're looking for with that job posting.
That's your takeaway? You're like, okay, buddy.
I'm a special kind of white guy.
Yeah, this person just has experience in every single platform ever currently right now.
Yeah.
And they also have to have 15 years of experience, but this is an entry level. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, they got to do, master's degree, 20 years.
Master's minimum, 20 years experience.
Yeah.
So what do you think about this clear push or experimentation into multi-platform? How far do you think it'll go? Do you like it? What's your take on this?
I mean, it makes sense. Why limit your audience? You're only selling to 2/3 or half? No, it's still half. I can do math. Why limit your audience to just PC and PlayStation if you've got properties that other fan bases are interested in?
Right.
It's kind of a no-brainer. And now that the walls are being bulldozed down between Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, and PC. Now's the time to do it. It makes sense.
Do you think PlayStation could be a little late to this? The fact that Xbox is already doing it
doesn't.
You think it doesn't matter?
Cripple them. I mean, better late than never.
I guess better late than never. I don't
think it cripples them in any way.
I think that Xbox's strategy is clearly to go fully multi-platform. I think that's pretty clear that they don't hold anything sacred. I think PlayStation is a little different because I think if you had to ask gamers which of the two had better exclusives, more revered exclusives, I think it's an easy pick for PlayStation. You know, obviously Xbox has like Halo and Gears of War and Forza, but PlayStation just has that crazy legacy of so many exclusives. So I think it's slightly more nuanced in that PlayStation can still hold some of those back or, delay the launch on other consoles to try and keep people buying PlayStations, but then also get a little bit of extra a little bit of extra revenue trickling in when, years down the line they release the remastered or the Game of the Year edition or, whatever collection on the. I don't think that what I'm saying is this is not going to be The Last of Us 3 day and date PlayStation and Xbox. I don't think that's ever going to happen.
No.
Some people are getting very excited. They're like, "Oh boy, this is like official. Like both platforms are going fully multi-platform." I don't think that's the case. I think this is going to be more similar to Xbox, where it's going to be years down the line, games as a service, spin-off type games, not Last of Us, God of War on Xbox 2 or whatever.
Yeah, whatever number they were on.
Xbox Z, whatever the next one is.
Xbox.
That's the one. You figured it out.
Yep, got it.
Yeah, so I think that ultimately this is good for gamers. I think that it's great if, you're an Xbox gamer, you can hopefully get to try some PlayStation games. I still think that PlayStation is very interested in maintaining a strong foothold in the hardware space. The specs were just leaked that they're working on a new handheld. They got the PlayStation Portal remote player already out there. So PlayStation's very gung-ho on the hardware. They're not going to do something to jeopardize that entirely. So they do want to keep something and ace up the sleeves for themselves. But in terms of broadening their audience, get more players on PlayStation Network. Get them signed up for PlayStation Plus in order to play Helldivers 2 on any console or any machine that they have. They're dipping their toes in. I think this is a good start, and I think it's good for gamers. But part of me is also wondering if, maybe it's like a half measure, how well it will actually work if they're just, experimenting. Where it seems like Xbox is just diving straight in. They're just full.
Xbox, I feel like, is just going to give up on hardware. I think they've officially just admitted that they've lost it.
I mean, they outsourced their handheld to, I think it was Asus.
Yeah.
They're like, never mind.
You do it.
You do it. They increased all the prices of their consoles. It seems like they're just pricing themselves out of the market. Yeah. I think they're two different strategies. PlayStation's like, we have the hardware, but also you might be able to play some of our experiences on other consoles if you have our services. Xbox is like, play our stuff everywhere. We're just software now.
Yeah. I think that's the future we're looking at. All right, but on that note, we got to leave it there and go to another future that we're looking at, and that revolves around odd news. Let's launch the non-fortune cookie odd news.
We've been talking about cool and its ramifications and how it applies to the hip scene. But maybe you could give us some examples now of the opposite of cool, uncool. Just exactly what is uncool?
My nipples look like milk duds.
Holy shnikes.
It's time for the non-fortune cookie odd news.
It's not of this world. I don't know exactly what it is or what it's doing, but this is not human intelligence, okay? It's not human intelligence we're facing!
How you doing? Me? I'm doing great.
Manda bastards. I don't make this stuff up.
I'll take a pound of nuts.
That's a lot of nuts! That'll be $4, baby! You want fries with that?
I seen the celery dance across the baseball fields.
You had me at Meet Tornado.
No, go past this. Past this part. In fact, never play this again.
Okay. What does that mean?
And now it's time for the non-fortune cookie odd news.
So sit back, get everything you need to get from the kitchen. Be sure and empty the bladders, go to the bathroom, because you're in for a hell of a ride.
Woo, odd news.
That's right, everyone. It's time for the non-fortune cookie odd news. Here in this segment, Rich researches the news, he reads the news, and I react to the news. He finds a weird and wacky story and keeps it hidden from me, which ensures that all of my reactions are my genuine gut reactions to hearing this story for the very first time. That means I don't know what's about to happen, you guys don't know what's about to happen, and even Rich doesn't know what's about to happen because these stories always take us down wacky and wild paths, and I'm ready to get started. Where are we heading to?
All right. This is unique for me. I found a story in the Associated Press that I want to talk about.
Oh, very, very serious.
Yeah, this is official. This is some official odd news.
I'm slightly concerned because this is the most serious we've ever been on the odd news. You're like, this just in, breaking news.
Yeah, this just in.
From the Associated Press. Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Do you have the news sound?
Wait, here we go. Breaking news.
All right, the AP is getting into...
According to the AP, yes.
They're getting into the odd news. They're getting into the odd news market. All right,
yes.
so what could they possibly be reporting on?
Yes. I love this story, and I had to pull it from the AP. This is in New Delhi, India.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
okay,
worldwide.
Oh, man. So the AP, we're going global.
Mr. Worldwide.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
It's Pitbull. That's what he starts his sets up, his songs and sets with.
I'm out of the loop.
Mr. Worldwide.
Don't know who that is.
Pitbull?
I think he's a rapper.
Come on, right? Pitbull.
I could not.
It was Pitbull all night long.
Pitbull, you're just saying a dog.
Pitbull.
You're just saying a dog breed to me.
That's literally all of his songs.
Okay.
I'm Pitbull.
I feel like if I heard something, I might recognize it, but I couldn't tell you anything that he's done. But anyway, so Pitbull,
Mr. Worldwide,
is in India.
No,
on behalf of the AP.
We are borrowing his moniker,
okay,
so that the AP can report on odd news for us.
That makes perfect sense.
There you go. Anyway,
so what is happening across the globe?
Yes, this is a real story off of the Associated Press. They are reporting that Indian police have arrested a man who was accused of running his own bogus embassy from a residential building near New Delhi, according to cops here.
But an embassy for who?
Oh yeah, we're gonna get into it. Yes.
Okay, it's out of like a private residence.
Yes.
So this is like one of those ghost kitchens where you drive up, like Nikki's deep dish, man, in Lansdale. I went to pick up a pizza, fantastic pizza. It's just a man's house. It's just a man's house in a cul-de-sac. He's slinging pies in his kitchen. The dogs are there. The wife is there. Great pizza. Absolutely crazy, though.
Well,
that's what happened. You're just driving up to the cul-de-sac. Oh, there's the embassy for insert country here.
This is a ghost embassy, I guess. If you
want ghost embassy, great.
If you want to refer to this, yeah.
It is such a crazy time we live in.
Yes.
You know, back when we started this podcast, there were no ghost kitchens. There were no ghost embassies. It was simpler times.
Yeah. So, according to police... Oh, man, I'm going to have a hard time with this name.
Oh, boy.
47-year-old Harshvardhan Yan. I think I got his name right. Harshvardhan Yan.
It sounded legit.
I think I'm going with that.
Okay.
47-year-old Harshvardhan Yan.
That was different from how you said the first time, but it's all good.
It's a long name. I don't know what to tell you.
You lost it. You had it, but it's okay.
I lost it. This guy. 47-year-old Harshvardhan John. He impersonated an ambassador and allegedly duped people for money by promising overseas employment with his fake embassy.
Oh, no.
47-year-old Harsh Vanyanyan claimed that he was a special advisor or special ambassador
right,
to
operating out of his house
to the country of Seborga.
Seborga?
Seborga, yeah. You know, Seborga.
Yeah, obviously that one. I'm just going to look up just to make sure it's not a real thing.
I've never heard of that before. That's, if anything, that sounds like Sebulba. That sounds like episode 1, The Phantom Menace. I bet you, what?
Is a small village and self-proclaimed principality in the region of Liguria near the French border.
But that's not a country.
Administratively, it is a commune of the Italian province of Imperia. The main economic activities are horticulture and tourism.
But it's not a country.
No.
So, no. That's
it
not
is
an
the
embassy.
Principality of Seborga. That is insane.
But that's not a country.
The population is 280 people.
Yeah.
I mean, he
no.
could, what? I mean,
no, not a country.
He could be.
No, an embassy is a country.
It's considered a self-proclaimed principality. It is a micronation, a self-proclaimed micronation.
So what? You think he can get around this?
He's going to go to court. He's going to be like, listen. These are my people.
Are you spelling it? Wait. Let me get the spelling. How do you spell it?
Seborga.
Son of a bitch. Maybe you got something here.
Or did he create this Wikipedia page to fool people?
Maybe he did.
Because this sounds insane.
This might be, Mike, you might actually be right. Police recovered multiple doctored photographs and photoshops showing Jan with world leaders and fake seals.
Wait, fake seal?
Yes.
Oh, like fake, like country seals.
Yes.
Okay. I thought you meant like the water animal seal.
No, what the hell?
I was confused.
What? Mike.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
Come on, Mike.
Oh, no. I've been relegated to Brown's territory.
At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
Come on, Mike. No. Seals? You might as well have said the singer seal. He has his own version of seal.
I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Dude, I'm going to go to this place when I go to Italy.
Kiss by a Seborga on the grave. The more of India I get from you, Seborga. Yeah.
I wish I could go to this place when I visit Italy later this year, but it is all the way on the French border. But listen to this, Rich. Sorry, I'm just researching this. They claim that it was not included in the 1861 Italian unification, and so it should be recognized as a sovereign principality, right? However, it has not been recognized internationally, and it remains officially part of Italy. So it's not actually a micronation.
Thank you. So, yeah, you can't get away with this.
Right. I don't think he's got an argument.
No.
But that is, he picked the most obscure, how in the world, how much time did he spend on Wikipedia researching things like this to find the most obscure micronation? It has like 280 people. Like, that's so hard to...
Well, here, I'm telling you right now, he spent time photoshopping or doctoring photographs, photoshopping, making fake seals. He also has 4 cars with fake diplomatic plates on them.
That's crazy.
So he's taken a lot of time to make this ruse appear real.
That's so much
I don't know
effort.
about Seth Rollins' level, but he's doing a pretty good job.
I don't know. He did quite a bit.
Yeah. Unfortunately, police are suspecting that he laundered illegal money with this scheme to the tune of around $50,000, which is 4.5 million Indian rupees, according to police. So unfortunately, he faces charges of forgery, impersonation, and possessing fake documents.
That's some serious charges.
Yeah. That's some worldwide charges. That's Mr. Worldwide.
Worldwide.
But he tried to pull it off, and he did for a little bit. He enough that someone trusted him with $50,000 of money.
You know, one, that's insane. 2, how do you go to an embassy and it's just a house? Like, they're like, oh, yes, come in, sit at my table. What?
I got this table from Mr. Ukraine.
Yeah, What? Mr. Ukraine?
Yes.
Okay.
That chair you're sitting on, I got it from Putin.
That's He's very international.
Yes.
International. Worldwide. Worldwide. There you go.
Yeah. I got Pitbull in the closet.
He's another ambassador of Seborga, of
Yeah,
course.
perfect.
Of course. But it seems like this Seborga is just controversial enough where he feels like he could have like a tiny bit of a case, because it is such a weirdly obscure and specific thing to claim you're an embassy of.
But it's not a country.
What if he set it up with Seborga?
He
Because
didn't.
Seborga thinks that they're an actual micronation.
But number one, he didn't. Number two, they're not a country.
But how do we know Seborga and him aren't working together? Like, actually. And they're just both wrong.
The Indian police have confirmed that all the plates were fake. All of the documents were
fake
were
for them, but
photoshopped.
not fake for Seborga.
So you're saying this is all like a
He might have
conspiracy.
been. Seborga contacted him and was like, we need an embassy in New Delhi.
India.
In New Delhi.
Why India?
Yeah. You need embassies in major places.
Do we have does the United States have an embassy from Seborga or Sebulba? If there's one from Sebulba, I will grant it leniency.
Well, no, because the U.S. doesn't recognize Seborga as.
Well, then
as a
India
country.
doesn't have to recognize it as a country.
I guess. What if Seborga reached out to him individually? It's like
you
specifically
need to start an embassy on behalf of us.
You specifically need to start an embassy on behalf of our great nation of Seborga.
Hold on, Mike, you have a call.
It's Seborga.
Seborga. You need to start an embassy.
Thank you, Mr. Seborga.
Thank you. Look, Mr. Seborga called me on my private line while I was in one of my 4 fake cars and told me I had to start this embassy.
Oh man. That is one of the most unique stories we've ever had.
Yeah, we've had, fake IDs, fake aliases.
This person created, he's allied with a fake country.
Yeah, this is really going the next step.
That's a whole other level here.
What happened if somebody invaded Italy? Would he have the right to authorize, like, Sebulba?
Sebulba.
I forgot the name.
Seborga.
Seborga declares war on the invaders of Italy.
Yeah,
and Sebulba does. Screw
and Sebulba too.
Sebulba always wins.
I'm a micronation called Sebulba.
No, Sebulba's he's a racer in episode 1.
I know.
Don't you sully the name.
Don't sully his name.
You don't have the right to make an embassy out of Sebulba.
But I just want to represent Sebulba.
As someone who has watched episode 1 multiple times, I think between the two of us, I get to set up the establishment for Sebulba.
Okay, but I want to set up the U.S. Embassy for Seborga then.
Okay.
So we'll have them next door to each other.
We don't like you guys. We're going to declare war.
Why is Sebulba at war with Seborga?
Boo!
We're so close in terms of the name of... I don't know.
It's a tragedy. It's a
tragedy.
It's a world tragedy. Would you donate, please, to help relief to the poor kids that are being affected? See, there you go. Boom, we got a money
the angel.
There you go. We got a money laundering scheme right there.
$100 million a day can support the country of Sebulba. In the eyes of the angel.
Would you help innocent Sebulbians today?
Innocent Sebulbians. It's just friggin' ugly ass Sebulba, just fluttering in slow motion.
They all got those big pod racing goggles on. If they don't have their goggles, they can't see.
Right.
Please fund the Sebulbans' eyesight.
Just a small donation can provide pod racing goggles to all the little Sebulbian children, but not the Seborgian children. Those bastards.
Yeah, no, they suck.
Apparently, they're just awful.
Yeah, they started war on us.
Oh, we started the war with our vast military.
Yes.
Because we have such a booming population of 280 people. Our military has exactly 13 men.
It's like 5%. You guys issued a draft for 5% of your country.
I'll have you know that 5% of our population is enlisted in the proud Seborgian military. I really want to go to this place, though. Actually, it's funny. The country of Seborga is bigger than Ambler.
Take that.
It's more than double the size of Ambler. It's almost 2 square miles. This is insane. This is a crazy. I'm so obsessed with this claim that they're a micronation, and nobody's like, no, you're not, and they're like, yes, we are.
Boy, that sounds like that sounds like Italians to me.
That's crazy. That does very stubborn.
Yeah.
That is very Italian coded.
Oh my gosh.
Do you want to go to Seborga?
I don't know. Maybe we should like as an honorary diplomat.
I think we should. I think we should reach out to them.
We are on behalf of Sebolba. We will come and visit.
Listen, a nonstop round trip flight from Philly is only $630.
What, directly to
directly?
Do they have that?
Well, you got to fly into Nice, France, and then I guess you got to transfer to Seborga.
Oh, okay. That makes
Seborga
sense.
doesn't have an airport. It's a very small country.
Oh.
Some would say it's not even really a country. Some would, but not the proud Seborgians.
And the Sebolbians are trying to prevent you from ever getting an airport.
Right, exactly. Those bastards. Such a bitter conflict.
Yeah, boy. It's gone on for far too long.
Should we make peace?
Yes. I'm going to draft.
You're going to draft a treaty?
We're going to draft a treaty. Treaty of Ambler.
The Treaty of Ambler. Signed in the year 2025
yes.
of our Lord.
Here we go. You want to sign?
Yes, of course.
Yes, yep.
And our nations are now allies.
Get the seal. Wait, where's the seal? We don't have a seal. Oh, there we go. Perfect. We're official.
The dumbest thing ever. For non-video viewers, I just stamped the treaty with my water bottle.
Yeah, that's fine.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought.
This is the official proclamation.
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
That's
fantastic.
Oh boy.
There you go. What a historical moment here on the Crispy Noodle podcast, and covered by the Associated Press.
Exactly.
Everything has been verified, and the treaty is legal now. Thank you.
This is truly historic.
Thank you.
What other podcasts sign multinational treaties?
Yeah.
On the air.
We did it.
We did it. We brought peace to our world.
Suck on that, Joe Rogan.
Yeah. Jerk.
I don't see Mark Maron having peacekeeping talks.
Exactly. You warhawks. I don't know. Oh, we're getting goofy.
Yeah. All right. We're officially getting too goofy. We're getting off the the path of sanity. It's time we got to start wrapping up this show. It's getting late. Thank you guys for supporting us. If you like what you heard, make sure you go to our website, thecrispynoodle.com. Make sure you follow us on all the social media platforms. We don't have an embassy yet, so you're going to have to wait
Coming
on that.
soon. Coming soon.
Coming soon. Yeah, we're going to have to hire somebody. But we'll get to that eventually. Most importantly, though, make sure you have a way to get the podcast sent to you every week. 2 main ways to do it. First one is on our YouTube page. Go to @CrispyNoodle Podcast on YouTube and hit that red subscribe button so that you get the podcast sent to you every week. And you can watch it on your phone. You can watch it on TV. You can watch it on on a tablet, in your embassy, wherever you enjoy your video content. Make sure you have Crispy Noodle Podcast subscribed in your YouTube account so you get the episodes sent to you there. Or we have a second main way. We put the video podcast up on Spotify, and you can watch us on Spotify, but you can also put Spotify on in the background and listen to us as an audio-only podcast. And if you have Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, you can take us on the go with you. So if you happen to have a fake foreign dignitary car, you can listen to us on the go while you're doing fake official diplomat business. With as long as you use Android Auto and Apple CarPlay in tune with Spotify to listen to the Crispy Noodle podcast.
That's right. So many ways to check out the Crispy Noodle podcast, but if you need to get in touch with us individually to share your love of the country of Seborga, you can find us... And Sebolba. You can find us on Blue Sky. I'm at Mikey Costanzo, MikeyCostanzo.
And I'm at Rich Liebig, RichLiebig. Find us on Blue Sky. Find us on all the social media stuff. Let us know what's happening. If there's a topic you want us to talk about on next week's episode, send it our way on Blue Sky, and we'll give you a solid shout out if we use that topic. So let us know what you want us to talk about on next week's episode. But for right now, we got to wrap it up. This has been the Crispy Noodle Podcast. Let us be the Crispy Noodle in your vegetarian salad of life and boring news. That'll do it. We'll see you guys next week.
See you guys.
Later. Bye-bye, all you fine peoples. Good night.
Some of us have great stories, pretty stories that take place at lakes with boats and friends and noodle salad. A lot of people, that's their story. Good times, noodle salad.